In 1939, Franklin Delano Roosevelt was president, and The Wizard of Oz made its debut on the silver screen. It was that same year that the city of Groton, known then as the Borough of Groton, built our water treatment plant. After 78 years of exceptional service with no water quality violations, the useful life of our plant is quickly fading. A redesigned treatment facility will ensure that our residential and commercial customers continue to receive the highest quality of water at a reasonable price. The new plant will use proven emergent technologies to provide this valuable service for generations to come.
It's hard to think of something that's more important to us than the quality of our drinking water. And for over 100 years, the staff of Groton Utilities has taken that mission as a very important one. And for the last 80 years, they've been working in one water treatment plant, the one that you're going to see today. And for more than 50 years, that plant hasn't had a major upgrade.
My name is Chris Iannone. I'm a senior principal with Stantec Consulting. I've been with the firm for over 30 years designing water treatment plants. Our goal was to develop a design that would meet the drinking water quality standards well into the future. Construction bids for the project were received in November 2016. Additional funds are necessary in order to move forward with the low bidder on the project. The consequence of not moving forward with a low bidder are costs associated with the redesign, rebidding, and the impact of inflation on construction bids over the next year. That will amount to approximately $2 to $4 million.
The savings that you will generate from going out to your state revolving financing at the 2% versus going out to the market revenue bonds, which are approximate 3.75%, you're going to save $11 million over the course of the bonds, which is approximately 1 year of all of your expenses for the water utility. In 2022, once that main debt service hits, so an increase of only $65 over the course of the entire year. And even after the course of that, next 5 years to 2022 or 6 years to 2022, you're still either below or comparable to these other water providers. And I think that's incredible. You need to do this renewal of your plant. It's going to happen eventually, and it's only going to become more and more expensive if the can keeps getting kicked down the road. It has to happen eventually. So I would say, continue to. If we can get this now, it's going to be much cheaper than if we were to get this later. 4% increases are, in my opinion, incredibly low. That's manageable. That's incredibly manageable, and especially considering the undertaking you're contemplating now for your new water treatment facility to continue providing clean, safe service to your system. In my opinion, that's almost unheard of. It's incredibly low and incredibly manageable.
$54 million sounds like a lot of money, but that's a real number. That's based on bids that we already have. And the good news is that because this is a priority project for the state of Connecticut, we're able to borrow funds from the state of Connecticut at a very low interest rate, which will save us $11 million in interest over the course of 20 years.
The Department of Public Health's drinking water section regulates over 2,500 public water systems statewide. Under its drinking water section, the Department of Public Health offers long-term low-interest loans for municipal water system infrastructure upgrades, known as the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund. Groton Utilities is currently our highest-ranked funding priority as this project upgrades existing infrastructure and protects public health for consumers. Value engineering studies were conducted during the plant's design phase to achieve both operational efficiencies as well as cost savings. As their treatment plant nears its 80th anniversary, it is essential that significant investments be made to achieve sustainability and cope with future regulatory challenges.
The scope of this project is huge, and it has to be because of the importance of what we're doing. This project comes with a price tag, and it's an expensive price tag, but that price is going to be borne by every water rate user, no matter where they're located, no matter where they live. If they have the ability to enjoy the quality of water that they get from Groton Utilities, they'll be sharing the cost of this project.
In the early 1900s, the Public Health Service started regulating drinking water, and regulations only ran to 1 or 2 pages. Our current regulations extend to 186 pages, and more more regulation is coming in the future. We want to be ready for that new regulation, and that's why we need new water treatment technologies to help us meet the challenges of the future.
So the question is, how do we move from the present here with a water treatment plant built before World War II to the future where we have a complete set of contract documents allowing us to rebuild this aged water treatment plant? The answer was right here at Groton Utilities. So we selected specialized engineers, but more importantly, water treatment plant operators who work right here. This design team then simplified the project into 5 essential components. The electrical system, which was aged switchgear and conduit. The mechanical system with pumps, some of which don't even work, and aged piping. Energy conservation, which involved wrapping the old buildings in an insulated cladding that would allow for more energy conservation, coupled with taking geothermal energy from the reservoir which lies adjacent to the water treatment plant. Another element was elevated storage, providing much needed fire protection and emergency capabilities. And finally, treatment processes with computerized controls. Yes, Groton Utilities is on the move for you, our valued customer, making sure that we have the sustainable quantity and the best water quality at the most affordable value.
Hi, I'm Keith Hedrick. I'm the Deputy Mayor in the City of Groton. I served on board the USS Silversides, a fast attack surgeon-class submarine that was built an electric boat here in the City of Groton. The submarine that I served on was in commission for over 30 years. Eventually, it served the end of its useful life. The water treatment plant has been in operation for 24 hours a day for over 78 years and is approaching the end of its useful life. As vital as submarines are to this area, safe, clean drinking water is more important to all of us.
This spring, City of Groton voters will be asked to authorize us to borrow the funding necessary for this project. We encourage you to learn all that you can about what's being proposed. It's an important vote for an important project.